Hello, Nomad family. How are you doing today? Got laundry done today. Just got back, and I'm going live tonight again with Gil Skills. So I'm trying to find my battery charger. So I'm sorry. Hey, Pond and More, how's it going? I'm trying to find my battery charger for Hey, Gloomy Souls, how are you doing today? Glad to oh dang. I'm looking for my phone charger to plug into my van. I wonder if it's still in there. It could actually still be in there. Hey, Pam's Great Outdoors, how are you doing today? Yeah, I'm looking for my battery charger, but I didn't want to be late, you know? Oh, Frozen Art, I saw you and didn't say hi. How are you doing? Serving from my home. How are you doing today? Dang, Lisa B. All right. All right. James 467. How's it going? There's a bunch of you cool people in there. Again, I'm sorry. I'm looking for my Nature Nerd. How's it going? And because I'm going live with Gil Skills after this. Again. Yeah. Let's see if I can find it. Grant McIntosh, how you doing today? Gaming 1999 Memeing TV. I'm sorry, that's okay. That's cool. Thanks for stopping by. Oh my God. What am I doing? Where am I? I don't know. Here we go. Yeah, that's the right ones. 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock Eastern. It's going to be kind of right after this. But that's if, you know, God's willing and all that, you know, I mean, yesterday he ended up messaging me later. Well, I don't remember what time it was, but he ended up messaging me later, and because his boiler broke down. Awesome. That's I'm like 3 away from, yeah, something like that. I don't know. Oh, what am I? Not the day for this. But yeah, so I didn't, and well, yeah, so I've still broke down, but I'm looking for my, my phone charger because I want to try and keep the battery up. And I did actually put a charge to the battery in the, I'm looking for my keys and I didn't lock it back. Anyway, oh, maybe it's in there. I think it's, yeah, that's it right there. I found it. Yeah. I'm sorry if I'm missing chat. But I don't know. It's like I'm always apologizing for something anyway. But yeah, super stoked. HVAC James, how you doing today? Yeah, I got some awesome people in here. Okay. I think I'm actually almost situated. No, I actually had my day off. I went and got laundry done because I think Monday I'm gonna do things differently. Well, yeah, I am actually, unless I do decide to. Oh no! How does it turn like that? I didn't even turn it. I don't think I turned it. Hey, Mike Brown, how's it going, man? But yeah, Monday's my next day off, and usually that's the day I do laundry, but I missed doing laundry during the week because it was so crazy. Awesome. I'm doing great. Jefferson Einstein. How are you doing today? Yeah, I'm going live with Gil Skills again tonight, and I'm trying to make sure I keep some battery power because I didn't get my other battery bank charged. I mean, it's charging right now, but the main one that I use. What is up with? Oh, okay, all right. I thought I had the right side, but didn't. Okay, let's see if this works when the key's not on. Oh, I don't even know. Yep, we're good. Scrapping for Crash. How you doing? I gotta put this somewhere so it's not in the way of my water. Yeah, it's been so I got my laundry done, and it was done by 3, which like barely gave me enough time to back here. I went to the store because I didn't I ate breakfast sort of. I ate breakfast at noon. And the soda machine at the hey, Backwards Ramblers, how's it going? I think I said backwoods. I don't know if I but awesome. Yeah, I know that busy feeling. But yeah, it's so yeah, I got back and I walked over to the store really quick, and hey, Foul Fish, how's it going? Spencer Entertainment, hey, I ain't seen you in a minute for sure. How's it going, man? So yeah, so I got back 3:50 ish. When got I took this, I put this on the charger in there. Oh wow, awesome. Sounds like good times. But yeah, so went and got my water, of course. Have to have that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a typo. But I'm doing great. Yeah, I'm doing great. That's cool, Spencer. I mean, yeah, I know that was a typo, but because it does the same thing to me. But I think I had to enter God into mine. So that's cool because yeah. Oh, don't disappear yet. Hey, Sunshine. How you doing today? Monster Scratcher, how you doing today? Wow. I got done doing laundry and got back here and I'm going live on Gil Skills tonight. Mr. Greedy Time, how's it going? So since I'm going live on Gil Skills tonight, I wanted to keep my battery as charged as I can. And so I have it plugged into the lighter. I did actually charge the battery for the van, like a day or so ago. 21,000 already. Wow. That's like 1,000, what, in a week? Something like that. Wow. That's well, I mean, he's an awesome guy, you know. If y'all don't know Van City Van Life, you ought to check it out. It's pretty cool. And if you haven't, please lick the smash button. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, you did? All right. That's cool. I'm at like 597 or something like that. So yeah, but I have like calmed down on trying to get more subs, because I think I'm gonna see what happens when I start putting edited videos out there, and hopefully get more counts from people that are watching my stuff and stuff. 500 was my goal. My next goal is 10,000. Yeah, you were saying you're usually napping when you're watching about the time I go on. I hate to touch this, and it's like I have to touch it. It disappears, and I have to touch it to see them, and then it stops. Yeah, right. Skip but I know when I start getting close to 1,000, I'm gonna be watching that for sure. Hey, Gems, how you doing today? I called Gemma Gems because one time I went to type hi Gemma in one of the chats that she was in, and it typed up Gems, and Gemma wasn't even in the dictionary. So I was like, I'll just leave it like that, because that's appropriate, because she's like a fine jewel. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Oh yeah, I bet you are. What are they having fireworks for? Is there a holiday today over there? She's from across the pond, if y'all don't know. And if you don't know Gemma, check her out. She might be something you like to watch. She works her butt off for YouTube. Right, serving from my home. Oh, okay. I think I have heard of that. Okay. That's I mean, maybe it's not cool for you, but yeah, Pam's great outdoors. Bonfires. She's like, what, bonfires? Wait, what? And I'm sure they have them outdoors. Yeah, it was like nice while I was over doing laundry. It was like 51 degrees and the sun was out. Ooh. Oh, okay. That's kind of cool. That is, and I may have heard that before. I don't know. The memory's not, brain working is not. Yeah, I was on live last night with Gil, and we're supposed to do it again tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern time, which is gonna be 6 o'clock for me. So I am probably gonna stop this like a half hour before. Excuse me, like a half hour before that, because I'm gonna want to get something to eat again. When I left the laundromat, I knew yeah, I don't know who all was in there because I can't see the chat because I was doing it on my phone. Yeah, and I think we actually hit 2 hours. I don't know. We met. Yeah, I don't know for sure. I haven't even watched it. I've been all about saving the battery on my phone. While I was at the laundromat and KU was playing, so I wanted to see. I only saw like some of the first quarter, and I was done with my laundry, and it was time to go. You saw a bit of that? If I didn't say hi to you, Jefferson, I think I said hi to you, Jefferson Einstein. I'm not sure, but if I didn't, I'm sorry. So yeah, tonight, 7 o'clock Eastern, on Gil Skills, but that's if you know, God willing, because yesterday, he you know, he had a problem with his boiler. He had to get that fixed, and he ended up being a little bit late yesterday. Okay, I thought so, but I wasn't sure. I was like, you were one of them that came in while I was looking for the cord, I think. Yeah, okay, thank you for that, actually, so that they can understand. It's 4:17 for me, 5 o'clock Eastern time, so whatever the difference is between what Mike Brown just said and what your time says, but it's gonna be like right after mine. Only I'm probably gonna stop this a half hour before it. I'm doing great. It's been a good day. I was doing laundry, but I relaxed while I was doing it, you know. Yeah, that would be cool. Cause I can't do that. Kalea. Sorry. Kalea, how are you doing today? From Australia. That's awesome. Okay, and I believe that this is Gil Skills link right here, and I don't understand why he doesn't have his custom. Unless it just doesn't show up like that. Mine, I don't know if I've put mine somewhere. I need to, because I know I did get the custom. I got the custom URL, unless you want to call it URL. But I got to, as soon as they told me I could, I was like, blam, on that, you know. Which I need to get in there again and see if there's any types of new things available to me. Hey, Worm's Eye View, how's it going? How are you doing today? All right, you have a good nap, Pam. All right, you have a great day, Spencer Entertainment. MC. Oh, I don't know. He might. I don't know. But also another thing about yesterday was he's been having trouble with his computer. So if he has trouble with his computer, it's gonna be I don't know. Oh, really? That's cool. A Night Away by the Sea. Yeah, that's I've never been able to do that. Oh, all right. Yeah, I don't know. Cause I know I'm pretty sure last night Gil asked him if he wanted to. I think. You know. But I know he tried to get Recycle Dude to come on with us. Tried a couple times. And Recycle Dude said no twice. I was like, what's up with that? You know? But Gil's been live on his like a crap ton of times, you know? So oh, thank you, Pam. That's cool. Yeah, I do that for some people sometimes too. But yeah, but if I keep you up, you know, I understand too. Yeah, he was busy. He said he was eating, and I don't think it takes an hour and 45 minutes or 2 hours to eat. I don't know. Just strike, but yeah, he might just not have even wanted to do anything live last night. It's hard to say. We'll see if he goes on tonight anyway. Trying to think if I ever saw Recycle Dude on Gills. I don't know. I think they did trade back and forth. But I know a lot of what Gil was doing. Hey, Night Flight, how's it going? How you doing today? I think you're the one. I know you. I think you checked me out today, and you said something, and I was like, I had already checked you out, like in another live stream, like a while before that. But very good to have you in here, man. Oh, yeah, I'm doing great. So yeah, and how are you? Night Flight was in Joe Cox. I'm bad with names. Live stream today. Joe Cox is trying to he's another one of them that's trying to bring communities together and he wants to showcase people's channels and stuff like that. But he does it differently. He does it where you have to go to his website, and I'm like, I can't do that. I mean, I can leave his and go to the website, but I'm like, no, I'm just gonna watch then. That's just me, I guess. I don't know, but it's like what they say about Randy. How you Reniti? 1 for Randy and 2 for Reniti. And 3 for you're totally screwing it up. I'm so sorry. But and I'm probably not even going to remember which number is what. Yeah, but that's like, what they say about put your stuff, your like your links and stuff like that, put it in the links in your about page. Don't type it in the description, the actual description, because people don't want to copy and paste anymore. They want everything simple. So when something comes along that's a little bit more difficult, they're like, no, I'm just not going to do it. That's why I put all of my links, like my PayPal and my Patreon they're in the banner on the bottom on the right side. And also in links in the about page. So always plug. That's great, Night. That's great. It's been a pretty good day. It was nice and warm. And then the clouds came in and cooled it down a little bit, but it's still not bad. Yeah, I know exactly. But that's right. Yeah, exactly. And that's also where I learned it from too. I've learned a lot from Pusha Studios, and I've listened, and I've changed, except for thumbnails. I haven't done thumbnails yet. I just downloaded Adobe Photoshop. And I'm going to see how good that is. I got the free one for now. But I didn't even see any other Photoshops. Well, no, I did see other Photoshops. They were like, lesser one. I don't know. But, I do actually have Adobe Photoshop on my phone, but, learning from Pusha, I put it on my computer so I can get a higher resolution. doing my thumbnails, because if I did do them on my phone, they would look like I did them on my phone. Oh yeah, and if you haven't, please click that smash button, like and subscribe, my Patreon, and yeah, in the links, and also the social stuff. Canvas, yeah, I was thinking about trying that. I don't know if they charge for it. Canva, yeah. That's the one that Pusha has been raving about. Andrew, I know, uses Photoshop, the regular Photoshop, which I couldn't find on my computer. I thought it was like just automatically in there. There's a video editor. Maybe I'm just not looking in the right places, but I did go ahead and load the Adobe. The Adobe was like 56 or 156, but it was only megabytes, so I wasn't too concerned about it taking up space. Mostly what I was, you know, I mean, my Filmora might be, but that's what I want. I want the Filmora. Okay, so they do have a free version then. All right, that's very cool. I'm going to see what the free version of Adobe has, because I know the free versions don't have all the bells and whistles, which that again was why I paid for Filmora, because that's, you know, they say your focus should be on your thumbnails. But and it sort of is, but also I'm kind of wanting to keep the thumbnails a little bit simple, you know, sort of simple in a way. But you know, I don't know. It's like, you know, like Michael Fire. Michael Fire's been talking about thumbnails a lot. So if you want to learn about thumbnails, check him out. He's been learning a lot, and like he was talking about something. So and then I realized, hey, I do think I should keep my thumbnail simple. And then like a few days later, he said the same thing as far as that goes, because I was paying attention to what he was saying about face images. There's you can go into Google, I think it's Google One, I'm not sure, but you can have your face image or your thumbnail rated as far as how highly likely or less likely your video would be suggested by YouTube. Because there's certain ways that you, like if you put some print in there, it can come off spammy, and you know, it'll have a high spam rating, and that's what YouTube goes by, is that analytic. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, hey, Pecan Baby, how are you doing today? I'm sorry I didn't say hi to you. Oh, that really bites that I'm buffering, though. I don't know why. Because, well, it's got to be Metro. Metro might just be busy right now. Yeah. He's learning a lot anyway. He's been talking with a lot of other people that were cool to give him information, and he's also done a little bit of his own analyzing, you know. And then, you know, when he did come out talking about showing some, he showed some of the thumbnails, and like from some of the people that are like 1 million plus subscribers, and then he showed some of the thumbnails of some of the people that have been hovering around 2,000 for a while, and the difference in the thumbnails was like night and day. And you know, mostly what he was noticing was the same thing that I got from what he was talking about before. Hey, Jewish redneck preppers, shalom. But a lot of the ones from the 1 million plus subscribers had a person in them, you know, and they were simple. They were simple thumbnails, and you know, which I hadn't done that. I hadn't really paid it. I don't pay attention to thumbnails myself, but I know that a majority of the people do, you know, and oh, that's totally cool. That's totally cool. You're, dude, as long as you're here, Pecan baby. All right. You know what I'm saying? And even if you can't be, you know, but you just keep being you because you're awesome. And, so that was, a lot. He kind of came by pretty much the same, you know, except I did learn, that it needs to be popping. You need to throw some filters on it, you know. I hadn't, you know, because most of them were like vibrant, you know, and Casey Neistat's thumbnail was vibrant to the point where his skin color was like off, you know, but everything else was like seriously popping. And that I had, you know, because you know, obviously it's not gonna go, it's not gonna go by skin color. They don't want that on their back. You know what I'm saying? So you know, that's one thing that I had not realized, you know, from the other information I've heard from him too. Exactly. I've done that once. It was one of I can't, it was Off the Ranch. Matt Carricker had a thumbnail of a go-kart. So I was like, oh, I got to see what this is about. That was the first and only time. But the rest of the time I see, Off the Ranch did a video and I'm like, all right. And I don't even know what the thumbnail was most of it. They're like, so if you notice the thumbnail, I'm like, I didn't, you know, I'm like, what was it? Zappy Gaming, how's it going? Hey, how are you doing today? But yeah, so that's, you know, it's so knowing the people that I know, I've gotten information from Gil Skills that has helped me. I've got information from Pusha Studios that has helped me a lot. Not so much by doing, you know, reviewing my channel, by what they say about other people's channels that they're reviewing, you know, and stuff like that. And I've listened and I've learned, you know, because, you know, my focus is totally on YouTube right now. I mean, my parts of my day are work, you know, involved. But other than that, my focus is on YouTube and all you people. And so it's a nervous thing. I'm like it's like a tick messing around with my hat. I'm sorry. But it's weird too, because like through the day, going and doing, well, I don't know. Actually, I don't even know if I do that. Come to think of it, the only reason I noticed that I do it a lot on the videos is because I rewatch my stuff. You know, for one, to see if it was boring as heck. You know, maybe I should make that private. I don't know. You know, no, I don't want nobody to see this, you know. But, you know, and also, just, yeah, pretty much that, I guess. I don't know. It could even be a little bit narcissistic, something. I can't, but no, it's not narcissistic. Uh, all right. All right. Yeah. One time I tried eating on my live stream while I was like, and I saw the count going down. I was like, all right, guys, I'm done. You know, I don't, you know, I mean, if people are leaving, they're leaving, but I don't like driving people away. Oh my God. They're waiting at my Facebook group that I moderate in. I swear to God, they wait for me to go live. They were doing it last night during Gil Skills, and it was like message, 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 and I was like, and they're like, "Why are you being quiet?" I'm like, because I'm being annoyed as heck right now, you know. And you know, it's like I'm sort of wondering what's going on because you know, but it's like I also know that they have it handled. You know, the ones that are on there now are very good. Otherwise, I'd probably still be doing Facebook and not doing this yet. You know what I'm saying? Because moderating a group on Facebook. All right. One thing that's weird. Okay. And I have said this before. Okay. Yeah, Lisa B. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. But I have said this before. It's like weird. And I don't think this is a generational thing too, because there's a very wide variety of come on, guys. Oh my God. And they just chat. Sometimes they just talk back and forth too, and I'm like, I feel like turning the notifications off for Messenger, but if I do that, I won't remember to turn them back on again, and that is one that I don't. Hey, Sir Charles, how's it going? Hey, how's it going, man? One that I moderate in is a van life group. You know, people who want to be, people who are, you know, people in buses, people in SUVs. There's some backpackers. There's people that live with just a backpack. And there's, you know, van life, of course, but, you know, schoolies, all kind of stuff. And I'm sorry. But awesome. Great. You're doing good. But I'm also in a vanner group, which is a totally different thing. They are, you know, they might live in their van possibly, but vanners are like, hey, Nickel and Dime, how's it going? What's up, man? Learning Habit, how are you doing today? Yeah, I know. And, but what's weird is, getting back on, the vanners are, you know, 2%ers. And if you don't know what that means they had a van in, okay, or they call them, you know, truck in, you know, where they camp for days and stuff like that. And one of the groups, was told not to party so much or something like that. They were partying too much. And, so they were either politely asked to leave or they just left. And then they had another truck in, somewhere else where they were like, we don't care what you do, you know, and stuff like that. And they're just, you know, they're just like listening to some music and partying, you know, and, but, okay, during the first truck in where they were, they either left or they were asked to leave, some certain famous person, Moose Meatballs, dude, that sounds actually good. But, they were, he was talking to somebody in front, you know, a newscaster from some news channel. And, he said, he was like, he was like, all right, he's like 98% of the vanners are respectable people. Okay. And so that dude showed up to another truck in, like I was saying, where they were like, we don't care what you do, y'all just have fun. So one of them took a sheet out of his van, spray painted 2% in red on the sheet, and walked up and hung it on the building. And so from then on, vanners were, were considered 2%, and that's, so they were the basically the degenerates of the van world, and so it's weird because I moderate in Vanner Incorporated, and I also moderate in a van life group. And the van life group, moderating it can be an entire day job. I swear to God, it can take all of my free time from when I wake up and I have a message from somebody saying somebody did this and somebody did that, going through reports, going through the posts to make sure nothing's going on, that's going, and stuff, the comments, and making sure nothing's going to blow up. And, the types of posts, because I know what some of the professional trolls do. Also, how are you doing, Bucket List Journey? Hi. Angie is just beginning, and they're very hungry. And also, if you don't know anybody in this live stream, check them out. It might be something you want to watch. Hello, Holscher Fishing. But the Vanner Incorporated group, I don't even have to look at it. It just goes smooth as heck through the entire day. I don't even have to go there. They just get along, So it's like, it's just, I don't know. I find it weird. Oh, really? What is going on at Long Beach? Is it kind of like turning into a seedy area or something? Or is it like just a big party there? I don't know. But yeah, could you see, that's the beauty of it, you don't like your neighbor, you can just go. Excuse me. If I remember correctly, Holscher Fishing, you're not only about fishing, right? I think someone was saying you were trying to stalk a deer. Excuse me. And I didn't even eat anything. It's just the water, I guess. So yeah, I've had a pretty good day. I love bacon. I actually don't know anybody that doesn't like bacon. Even the ones that eat the fake bacon. I tried it once. I tried, I think it was turkey bacon. And I was like, no, that ain't gonna happen. I threw it away. I think I ate it anyway. I don't know. I probably threw it away. And I really do not like to throw food away because, an animal died for me, basically. Right? No, I put a note next to where I put my laptop that says, look through your chat, in big letters. And I still sometimes don't look through my chat. Oh, really? I guess somebody has to. Just about, Kalia. it's sort of a thing where you know, while I'm a small channel, I am making everybody blue wrenches, but when I reach a certain point where I'm not able to keep track of my chat, if I do anyway, Short Tail's just sitting right over there. But if it does get to that point, I'm gonna seriously slow down on who I make moderators, and I'm gonna be very picky after that. And then that way, when the chat's going by and stuff like that, I'll be able to see your names. You know what I'm saying? You know, it, because you guys, you know, you guys are basically the foundation of my channel. You're the ones that are, you know, checking me when I'm just beginning, you know, and stuff like that. Kevin Bacon. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just like, yeah. I barely had enough time to get back from the laundromat and get, you know, glass of water, set this up. I was actually I started my live stream while I was still looking for my charger. Good. I'm still at, yeah. For some reason, when I'm watching a live stream or when I'm live, this doesn't recover while I'm charging it, but it does go slow, goes down slower. So Jurassic Pork. That's cool. Squirrel. Yeah. I was thinking about taking that down and showing y'all the squirrel, but yeah. Probably everybody gonna leave then. Everything, you know, I don't know. You might not even be able to see him. Or her, I don't know. You're pretty cool, Kalea. It is actually sort of itching. Sometimes when I wear a hat like this, it presses my hair on my forehead or something. With Skyrocket. I guess it's good I don't have Streamlabs. All right, very cool. Hopefully I'll have enough time to be munching in between now and when I go on Gill Skills. Which if like after my at 7 o'clock Eastern time, which is gonna be 6 for me because I'm in Central. Everybody is awesome in this chat. Everybody's awesome in this chat. They're cool people. I'm very happy for the people I've found in my community. But yeah, so I'm probably gonna stop this like at least a half hour, maybe an hour before it, because I want to get something to eat and you know, more water and stuff like that, you know. So tacos. I'm doing it. Every once in a while I'll have like 2 or 3 shorties sitting there because I picked a new one out of the pack instead of, yeah, brain thing. Oh, and also I'm gonna try and set up another light. So hopefully that'll make me a little bit brighter for Gills. Cause yeah, it's like, you know, and he turned the mic down for me. The first time I went live on Gil's channel, I saw in the chat somebody was like, "You're yelling too loud, Bill," but I didn't know, you know. And this is just me being me, you know. And I was like, you know, so today or yesterday when I went live with him, he was like, "Oh, wait a second." He's like, "I need to turn your mic down a little bit." I was like, "All right, I know why." Jefferson Einstein, hello. Yeah, maybe. That was wow. He went 6 hours. He went live for 6 hours. That's a live streaming animal, dude. Last night I did 4 hours. Which I probably could with another person. I could probably do 6 hours with another person to keep me going or something like that. Yeah, that's and you know, and it's weird too, because they say that to do vlogs that you're supposed to be upbeat and raise your voice and stuff like that. And I wasn't actually trying to do that stuff. It sort of actually just came naturally, sort of. Yeah, it does, especially if you don't, you know, since I've been doing live streams every day, it's almost just like another day in life now, hanging out with you all. No, I get confused easy. It's not because of that. You talking about me? I was lit a little bit. The MU Free Music, how you doing? MU Free Music has music on their channel for you to use in your videos that is not licensed. That is their sole purpose of being MU Free Music for your videos. Very awesome people. If you don't know them, check them out. And all y'all, if there's somebody in here you don't know, check them out. It might be something you want to watch. I encourage it. Yeah, okay. Thanks, Mike. Oh, Keg was, yes, he was. Yes, he was. Yeah, I got, see, confused easy. Brain working is not. But yeah, Keg was totally lit. I caught like the last part of it, sort of, you know, well, you know about how much I caught, but oh man, he probably passed out right after he ended that live stream. If he did, you know, he did look like he drank a lot. And Recycle Dude did that once too. He had his box wine when he was he was live streaming like constantly through the day, and because he was trying to build up his watch time to get money, because he has gotten the subscribers. But so he went for long periods of time too, and the same thing is like one time he's like, you know, I mean, I was like, oh dude. Yeah, I know, right? That's I'm not going to repeat that though. Well, it goes fast for me anyway. While I'm drinking water, you know, about the only thing drinking on the live stream really does is, I don't know. If you want to know the difference between me, doing this live stream and me doing Gil Skills, because I didn't know he was gonna invite me yesterday. He just said this weekend sometime. So I got the invite. I was like, oh, you know, I tapped on the invite really quick and he's like, yeah, we're about to go live. You want to join in? I'm like, heck yeah. You know, I'm like, oh, let me go get my tripod, you know, and stuff like that. But I hadn't been expecting it, so I had already started drinking like a while before, you know, and I was like, oh, that's time, you know, because usually if I go on Gil's live, I wait till it starts or soon before, you know, so that I'm not like toasted by the end of it, you know. But that's if I'm drinking anyway. Sorry, I think some lights just went on. Which, yeah, that's another thing too, is by the time 5:30 rolls by, it's like getting pretty dark already. Yeah, I know what you're saying. And this is kind of, you know, to me, this is like having a conversation with y'all, you know, and it's always fun. It's always a blast, you know. Otherwise they'd probably be like 15 minutes, you know, or, you know, if I was to rely on a topic, you know what I'm saying? And I tried that at the beginning, but I get into the chat more, you know, and so it's like you can either follow your chat or you can stay on topic. You can't do both. I like that. No, I'm off. I'm here, but I'm off. Right? I know. That's never. Yeah, please lick that smash button. Subscribe, like, you know, my Patreon information is in my about page in the links, and it's also in the bottom right-hand corner of my banner on every page. Thank you. Always plug. Non-friction. Yeah, WD-40 was actually designed for aircraft. To treat the aluminum or something like that. And I also found out through YouTube, one of the suggested things, I was like, oh, what's this about? And some of the aircraft mechanics, okay, are using super glue on, you know, broken, you know, like nicks or stuff like that in carbon fiber. If you take super glue and you know how you squirt it down and it takes like forever for it to dry, just sitting there like that, you know, in big amounts. Oh, really? Okay. I did not know that. Smart people are usually funny. But anyway, if you take baking soda and pour it on the super glue, it'll dry like that, and it'll also dry like a lot harder. I don't know how many times harder. I was going to say 10 times harder, but I don't know how many times. But it dries really hard, like rock hard, and that's what they do to fix some carbon fiber parts, you know, like nicks in them and stuff like that, so that they don't end up breaking, or, you know. He said that his friend, who is an aircraft mechanic, that, you know, taught him that, him and the dude went into the jail for some reason, you know, chatting with the inmates or whatever, I forget. But when they were leaving, one of the police, because they have to search your vehicle before you leave to make sure, you know, you're not smuggling things and stuff like that. And if you're asking me where I'm from just about all over the East Coast. But right now I'm in Champaign, Illinois. I've lived in Ohio, Florida, then South Carolina, North Carolina, went back to Florida, moved up to Kentucky, back to Florida, Kentucky, Florida, and then moved here to Champaign, Illinois. But anyway, so yeah, slightly nomadic. But they were leaving the prison, and one of the officers found his 5-pound bag of baking soda, and they totally locked down the prison because of it. And he's like, "No, guys, really, it's just baking soda," you know? Yeah, I know, right? Land of confusion. So yeah, I've moved around quite a bit, and in those areas that I've lived in many areas of those areas. You know, like when I say that I lived in Kentucky for a long time, I lived in London, Corbin, Barville, Pineville, and Middlesboro. Almost moved to Whitley, White. I did live in Whitley County. But yeah, and many places in those cities too. Never been across the Mississippi, and I hate that. I want to see, there's so many places over there I want to see. I'd actually rather see Arizona and Utah than California, but I would actually like to see California. Kentucky. Well, it's a toss-up between Kentucky and Florida. If I could be a snowbird, it would be between, I would spend my summers, I don't know. I might, because it does get hot there too, like almost like Florida does. But I do like Kentucky a lot. And the last 3 times I went back to Florida, I actually liked it there. Which I grew up in South Florida. You know, I was born in Cleveland, Ohio, and lived there until I was 10. Slow. Lived there till 10, and then we moved down to Florida, and you know, and it's like, even growing up, my parents moved around a lot too. So I just, you know, that's just life to me. You know, and it's weird too, because you know, years ago I wanted to buy a house so bad. You know, and one time I actually did. And you know, and then sold it, and you know, but you know, it's like this time actually going like totally nomadic, where I can just turn my key and go, if it would start. I love the mountains, and that's exactly why. And that is exactly why, because I used to ride my bike for days in the hills, in the woods, and I loved it there, and I loved the people there, But and Florida, the last few times I've been there, the people seem to have calmed down a lot, which was really good, But, when I moved there when I was 10, after probably the second day, I didn't like it there anymore. I didn't like it there at all. And up until I moved away. And yeah, and then the first back to Florida, I didn't like it then either. This is my favorite job. What I'm doing right now, I work on the machines that set the bowling pins and send the bowling balls back. And I also work on and troubleshoot the computer electronic scoring if there's a problem with it, because I'm the lead tech here. And it's the first job I had since roofing and construction that I actually enjoyed, and that's why I do it. I could make more money being an auto mechanic, but it wouldn't entertain me as much, and if I don't get entertained by something, well, I mean, I'll get good at it, but it'll take me a while, so but this did really entertain me. I started learning solid state technology, and then slowly it started working into digital technology. I'm at work right now, but I'm not working. See, one of the big things, okay, is I picked 4 o'clock for my time slot because it was the most likely time that I was going to be able to do it every day. Okay, but it's also the time that they oil the lanes. And it's also the time that sometimes they have, on my days off, they have a group, special needs children, CUSR. And, so I'm usually here in case they have a problem. And, then somebody will come out and be like, Bill, this is going on and stuff like that. So, sometimes that happens during my chat, and I take you guys in there with me when I do. All right. Yeah, that too. One time that I knew, I don't remember what the reason was, but I knew that they were going to be okay in here. And I did a live stream in the park, and that was awesome, but, hey, Faith in the Fallen, how's it going? How you doing today? I'm going to show you this. Okay. I'm trying. That's my home, right now anyway. And then pretty soon that's going to be my home. I am minimizing my things. I already have minimized quite a bit. Last place I was at, I left my couch and my bed there. And I've gone through that stuff a little bit. But pretty soon I'm going to set up a bed that's kind of like that chair, because, my bikes are going to go back there. Exactly. Which means that, because I live rent free, I can work less hours and I can spend more time worrying about YouTube and other things. And I have a little bit more money to play with, you know, and stuff like that. I actually make decent money doing this. I haven't been working as many hours. But those two chairs in the middle are going to be going out. And over here on behind the driver's seat, I'm debating, I'm going to have to see, cause some of the stuff that I'm going to store under the bed might have the bed too high for me to be able to sleep crossways. So if that happens, then that back there is going to be where I cook and, stuff like that. And then, this space behind the, driver's seat is going to be, my bed. But if I put the bed up to a certain place and I can sleep crossways, across the back of the van, that is going to be my bed. And this back here, which I'm kind of actually leaning more towards having it behind the bed because, where the bikes are going to be, I can actually probably use that for, where I cook and stuff, you know? So, yeah. But it works out. They say it usually works out better if you sleep crosswise, but, with having my 3 bikes in here, that's probably going to change that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's very workable to do. That's why, I sold my truck that I bought, to be able to tote that around in, and bought this, because that one over there has rust holes across over top the windshield, because I bought that in South Florida, which that van I bought for $550. It had 251,000 miles on it, and it made it all the way from South Florida to Illinois about a month after I started driving it. So if there's any testament to a vehicle that has a bow tie on the front of it, I think that is. Didn't have one single problem. But another, which that brings up another reason for the name of my channel, is I'm basically wanting to do stuff about bike and nomadic. Okay. If I do actually get to a point where this actually sustains me, I'm going to go around this country and ride in, you know, some of the cities and some of the trails, you know, probably not going to focus as much on the trails as the cities. But I do like to hit trails, and, you know, because there's plenty of people that have mountain bike channels, going through trails, and the ones that do urban stuff are on BMX, and they're totally BMX related, you know? So, I figured that could, you know, my channel could fill a void that is not taken up and not seriously overdone, you know? So, and that's, you know, that's kind of been my point, you know? It's my point picking my live, you know, the time I do my live stream. I wanted to pick a slot that wasn't taken, you know, because that out of respect, you know, but then, you know, it does also have the benefit that, not too many people are, you know, or at least that I know anyway. So, you know, Oh, yeah, I know why it did that. I just got a notification. Excuse me. But, okay. Was it good, Pecan? Pecan Baby, so y'all know, is my top PayPal so far. With Random Lady 1989 a close second. Mike Brown in here was one of my first subscribers, and he was my first patron. Sal Suarez, I think, also is one. And oh, I'm blanking on that. I'm so sorry. If I wasn't trying to think about who's in there, it would probably just roll off my tongue, you know. But all y'all's help is very much appreciated. Because, you know, because the way things are going and stuff like that, sometimes money is tight. And these actually, those actually did help me a lot. Because, you know, sometimes things cost me more. And I've been collecting stuff to use my, thank you, Mike. I've been collecting stuff to use for my channel, you know, so that stuff is costing me money and I'm not making any money on it. So your help is very much appreciated, you guys. Very much appreciated. Oh, MC Lockdown is also one of my patrons. And I'm forgetting one. There's one that I'm forgetting that just came in. Pecan? No. Is it Pecan Baby? Oh. I know. Oh, really? Wow. Yeah. I've shopped over here at the store over there, and I've gotten stuff that was expired like months ago, you know, and stuff like that. So, I went on their, Google review, and I was like, y'all, if you're going to shop at this store, check the expiration dates. And that didn't just happen once. It didn't just happen once. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah. Brain working is not. Oh, and Pecan Baby too. That's right. But yeah, so a lot of help from her. Very much, very much, very appreciated. And Random Lady's donation was very random too. Because see, Random Lady, one time, I don't remember if it was in my chat or if it was in somebody else's chat. I get things mixed up a lot too. Yeah. So, but she said something and I was like, Random Lady, that was totally random. And she was like, yeah, that's what I do. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead. Let me see. You know, it's like, I hate to end my live stream. You know, I always do, because I'm always having so much fun with you people, and it really is the best time of my day. I can't say it's the best hour of my day because sometimes it's an hour, sometimes it's two. I think I've gone 2 hours and 30 minutes before. Uh, so yeah, and I'm probably gonna put this on a charger to try to get it up to, because last night when I was on Gill Skills, um it came very close to not have. I went through both battery packs and this went down, and it was very close to me being like, all right guys, I have to go, my phone's dead. you know. Yeah, for sure, for sure. But so I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna get something to eat, and I'll probably have just enough time. Is this your first time, Sir Charles? I thought I've seen you here. But then again, like, yeah, I do get things mixed up here, as to whether I've seen you in other chats or here. Um, because it's kind of the same thing in the other chats. I'm like, I like to hang out, or there's like okay, yeah, highly possible. I was actually, no, I was in my camper. Um, and it's like, the light in there is light enough for me, but apparently not light enough for the camera. So I'm gonna try and install one really quick before it starts. Yeah, oh, it sure as heck got dark in here last night, though, just before I ended. I mean, the last 2 days, it got really dark, bad dark. It was like the day before yesterday, when I was watching back on it, I couldn't even see myself. I was like, oh my God, that was worse than I thought it was. And yeah, Mike Brown's still a patron for sure. And it's much appreciated, much appreciated. But phew, yeah, oh my God, idiot of the day. How's it going, man? Um, I was just about to end this. How are you doing? I'm gonna go and try and install another light before Gil goes live. It's at 7 Eastern, right? So that'll be 6 for me. So that's probably gonna be, yeah, about a half hour from now, and I'm gonna try and get something to eat too, really quick. Yeah, yeah. So, and I mean, like, God willing, um, if he has, it's not going to happen, or it might happen later, like it did yesterday, because he had problems with his heater, you know. Mike Brown, thank you. I just got the notification. Thanks for that, Mike Brown. He just raised his tier on my Patreon. He's a patron of my Patreon. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah, yeah. It was actually light for me, but it wasn't enough for this. So, and somebody even said, Bill needs lighting, and I'm like, yeah, I guess I do. Which, I'm going to be setting up in here. So, I'm going to worry more about some, better stuff for in here. You know, And what's funny is the stuff that I've bought to do my YouTube, I could have had solar. I could have had, you know, all that in here. So yeah, which now I'm going to have to focus on this. I have to, because I think this winter is going to be cold. And that is not insulated very well. The walls are like an inch thick. And I never knew that about campers. Which that actually wasn't the reason I decided to, you know, do a van. I kept walking by my van and being like, man, I wish I could just live in that, you know, and stuff like that. And then I was like, dude, I'm just going to set that up like I've been planning to set this up, you know. I saw that, Mike Brown. Just saw the notification for that. Thank you very much. Yeah, again, Mike Brown just raised his tier. Thank you. Awesome, dude. Very, very much appreciated, man. And it's like, it's a little bit of a mess in here because when my van broke down on the other side of the fence, I didn't want to leave my stuff in it. And so I took all the stuff that was like valuable, you know, and put it in that van, because that one is yeah. And I know it's probably going to take me a while, you know, but I'm just going to keep going the way that I'm going. And you know, it's like Living Zeal. Okay, I think they were around I want to say 17,000 subs or lower. But they were talking about how they were getting 500 from Patreon and 500 from YouTube, you know. So that was the point where I knew this wasn't going to get me rich. You know what I'm saying? But that wasn't the point why I wanted to start doing YouTube. Anyway, you know, the way that I look at it is, if the time actually does come to where this supports me enough to be able to go places and show you new places, that'll be great. That'll be awesome. If it doesn't get there, then I'm just going to be doing this in the back of a bowling alley, you know? So again, I am going to go ahead and end this now. Thank you guys so much for everything. Thank you all for, oh, he's going to have to postpone. Okay. Do you know how long? Is it going to be like last night? I think it was 7 here when he did. Okay, you have a great night, Pecan baby. And don't kick his butt too much, unless he really has it coming. Oh, really? Okay. If it's tomorrow, I can't, because I have a league. Well, I don't know. Either way, I'm going to check. I don't know. I don't know what you mean by that, Jeff. I'm sorry. And somebody just went live that, yeah, hey, Grant McIntosh, how's it going? I might be ending this. I don't know. that is what I have. It's the only way I could have lighting because I'm not hooked up to anything. Oh, okay. I I don't know. Yeah, I can, but not too much because I do have my light is in there. Because I wanted light, you know. I've gone quite a while with just dark, you know, which was nothing to me. It was, you know, it was okay. Um is that like one of the pages? Yeah, yeah, okay. Um but I've only looked at the home and about, you know, which is where my PayPal and my Patreon is. But all right, yeah, I'll have to check that out. Um, but back to that. So if I do anything in here, I'm not going to have light. Um, but also the starter went bad. I believe it's the starter anyway. Went bad, and so I have to run a charger out here to charge the battery. Um, and if I run it too low, es no bueno. Um, it's because if you run a lead acid battery lower than 50%, you start doing damage to it. So, and I don't want to do that. But I am running it on the cigarette lighter right now, which if I knew that, I might not have. But I don't want to buy gasoline. If I'm going to spend that money, I'm going to spend it on solar panels, and I'm going to screw them to the roof. And hopefully, I do have one picked out. Okay, yeah, yeah. So they're all right. Um, Tell her thanks. Tell her thanks for saying something. Now I have a little bit more time, actually. To kind of prepare. But so, and I'm gonna do LED lighting in here. That is powered off my battery bank. I have picked one on Amazon that's 100 amp hours, and 200 watts of solar will definitely charge that well, and most, you know, over the weekend. And that is probably enough for my power needs, you know, which my power needs are like my laptop and my phone. That's about it. I do have a TV, but I don't know if I want to buy an inverter for that, because when you run an inverter off of the battery, it uses 10 amps for every 1 amp it takes 10 amps from the battery for every 1 amp that the appliance uses. So I don't know if, you know, if I do a TV in here, and I just said do. But if I do a TV in here, I'm probably gonna get, they make a nice 24-inch DC powered television that's flat screen. I might do that. Yeah, yeah. And you know, I'm gonna have this set up like a home. You know, it's going to be a home. You know, and I'll be able to, I'll be able to go anywhere, because, I don't like to sign a lease for anything. And every apartment around here requires a lease. And because of how nomadic I am, basically, I don't know if I'm going to be here tomorrow, you know? So I don't want to sign a lease. The last place that I was in, they didn't make me sign a lease. Other than that, I was staying at the hotel on the other side of the highway. But this is absolute freedom. If for some reason I'm going to leave, I don't have to pack. I don't have to unpack. I don't have to load the van. It's already in here. This is my home. I just have to turn the key and go. If I don't like my neighbors, I can just turn my key and go somewhere else. I don't have to worry about the landlord didn't fix this, or, I might have to worry about something that broke down, but, honestly, this is all the space I need. And I'm very happy with it. I don't think I could handle more space than this anymore, That is awesome. Yeah, exactly. The freedom. And, you know, um, I've done it for short periods of time that were meant to be short periods of time. One time, two times I did it at, a campground in Stewart, Florida, just to basically just to do it. The first time was because I got evicted from a place, um, because of a neighbor. And I didn't find what I wanted to move to. And so I was like, heck, I'm just going to take my van to the campground. And hey, John T. Cash, how's it going? That's cool. It's cool. You're here. But so I spent 90 days in there. And by the time that ended, I didn't want to go back to a house. But I had the mentality that it was what I was supposed to do. Yeah, yeah, exactly. And there's so many places in this country I want to see. Like I was saying earlier, I haven't been across the Mississippi, and there's so much over there I really want to see bad. And the only thing keeping me from doing that now is my source of income. Phone. Hey, John Franco, how's it going, man? I was actually just about to end this. You two guys. So sorry. I might be going live with Gill Skills at 7. It might be postponed. Might not happen tonight, I guess. I don't know. That is exactly my plan. Route 66 is on my bucket list, and Route 66 is really close to me. That way. I think yes, that way. Yeah, sometimes get turned around, and I get turned around here a lot more than I did other places. Oh, thanks for that, John Franco. And but I almost got a job at a bowling center right on Route 66, and I am like, so it yeah. It's one of those things that I wish things had worked out. The only reason I couldn't get the job was because financially I couldn't get there. That was the only reason. I was in Kentucky, and I can't make good money in Kentucky at all, So, but that's, if I did go, I would go straight to Route 66 and I would take it the whole way, you know, um, to wherever I go. It might only be to Arizona and then go up into Utah. Um, if it happens, that's another thing, if God's willing, you know, but that's, I sort of have plans, but I don't plan, you know, because I change my mind a lot. And sometimes I have ideas, and if I don't act on them right there at that time, that idea goes out the window and I have another idea. You know what I'm saying? So I am a ship with no rudder. Yeah, yeah. And there is temporary work I could go down south for, you know. There is actually quite a bit of temporary work during the winter, even especially if you go up north. Um, like if I were to go to like Colorado or something like that, uh, yeah, I have a 32-inch TV in there too. Um, but I could find temporary work at a like a ski lodge or something like that, you know. Yeah, yeah. It's a long drive, and it's a hard drive too. Uh, oh no. Anyway, yeah, I am gonna go ahead and end this now, just in case it does happen or something like that. And also, I am gonna go ahead and set up that light, whether it does or not, so that it's there for the next time. If he doesn't go live, it could be possible I do. You know, so yeah, yeah. There's a place I can look and find one. Um, but it has to be in a timely manner, because now, and and that's what a lot of them do is they take, but then also there's, I can go into a certain town, or even a certain town I'm planning on going to, and I can look into Craigslist gigs and find temporary work there. Just something to make some money, put in the bank, in my belly. Just the only problem is that's not as much as what I get now. And I am paying a lot in child support. 365 a month. So, and with my income the way it is now, I could get that lesser. But uh it is like a big part of what they have coming in, you know. So I don't. Um I could take my I could take my W-2s in, and I know it would be less. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But they kind of rely on it. So um it is what it is. Okay, and I keep saying this, but I am going to go ahead and end this now. Again, I hate to. Somebody's probably going to come back and be like, "Oh, he went another half hour. I should have stayed." Or maybe they're like, "Oh my God, I stayed there so long. I finally left." I don't know. But yeah, yeah. The judge was kind of a dick too. So it was set in Florida. Florida doesn't care if you're going to end up homeless because you have to pay child support. They don't care. But, like I was saying, they depend on that a lot. I found out how much they depend on that. And I was like, yeah, I can't do that to them, so yeah, hard times on me, but they're having hard times too. So yeah, it is what it is. Oh wow. Oh wow. That bites. Yeah, it's, and when I was sending her money, I wasn't sending her that much. I was sending her like 150 or 200 a month. I can't remember. Which I think it was supposed to be 235. Or something like that. 287. I don't know. But yeah, and see, the thing was I was like, whoa, how much? And he said, no, that's the court cost. He's like, this is what so he was very pissy. He was very pissy. Oh, wow. Huh. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, anyway, I do have to go. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for watching Nomadic Bike. Always remember to live free, live for the now, and always chase your dreams.